Hello, everyone. I'm super thrilled today. On this episode, I have a very special guest with me. All the way from Canada, we have the Torii head Michelin celebrated chef, Mr. Stefan Gadit, with me. And it's so nice. It's one of my favorite restaurants in Bombay whenever I go there. So it's so nice that I've got this opportunity to have this candid chat with him to know a little bit insights on his journey, on his vision, on his goals. So, welcome, Stefan, to this episode of mine. I'm super thrilled you're a part of it, and looking forward for this candid chat with you.
Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here with you.
All right, great. So, to begin with, Stefan, I want to know a little bit on your early life. Was cooking or being a chef, or what was that coming naturally to you, or you wanted to pursue the hospitality industry, or how did your journey begin? A little bit on that.
Actually, I was born and raised here in Mumbai,
Okay.
and my family is very keen on food, and everything revolved around food. So I would say that I came from a family of foodies and people who could cook really, really well. That is what actually sparked the passion to begin with when I was a child. Um, and growing up, we would eat out a lot, and a lot of different types of foods or dishes would be prepared at home by my mom, and so that would keep us, interested in the whole culinary scene. I had initially planned to do hospitality management and probably work on the front desk, greeting celebrities in a suit. That was the idea. But then the first time in university in IHM Aurangabad, when I sliced my first onion, I knew this is exactly what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Okay.
And so I would say the profession chose me
Okay.
rather than me choosing the profession.
Nice. Also, let me know that, when you start anything new, there are a lot of challenges and obstacles around the way. It's not easy. You make a lot of mistakes. And, I'm sure in your first job, which you had also, there must have been a lot of obstacles coming your way. So, how do you tackle that on a day-to-day basis?
I think the ability to solve problems and to bounce back from, or resilience in a way, to bounce back from situations is what matters more in the culinary field than anything else. If you have the grit to keep pushing and being perseverance, sorry, in the line of fire, if you're ready to take it, then you can make it a long way in the kitchen for sure.
So also, Stefan, where do I see you like 5 years down the line? Where do I see what's your vision? What's your goal? Uh, where do you want to reach in your point in career? Where do you want to see yourself in the culinary space if it had to be?
So, after being in the space for almost 2 decades now and having worked across in Europe, in North America, in the Middle East, in Asia, I feel like the exposure allows you to work in any field or in any scenario because it is a problem solving um, position that you are in when you're in a restaurant. Where I see myself in the future is now that I've gained all this experience to be more of a restaurateur rather than a chef. However, yes, I would definitely have my hands in the food, but the whole aspect is what I'm looking to run in the near future.
And also, what is your experience with Torii been? Like it's one of my favorite places in Bombay. So, how has the hospitality been for you? When you joined Torii, and what has the entire experience been for you out there?
Oh, first I would like to say thank you to Abhairaj, Vivek, Dilip, and Gauri Khan and Tanaz for having me to be a part of this project. Relaunching Torii has been a fun experience. It's been tricky at times, but I think as you roll with the punches, you figure out, how you're going to tackle the next challenge and what you could do better. It's definitely been super exciting, and I'm looking forward to the next phase of the year where I would like to introduce a few more newer dishes and rotate the menu a little bit and change the cooking style, bring it up as time goes by. One of the few things that we need to keep in mind as industry leaders is that we are taking care of our youth. We are
Right,
taking care of the new, the freshers that are coming into the kitchen, into the service, or wherever, other departments. We need to be able to build an environment in which they're going to thrive,
right.
because we need these guys to be industry leaders in the future, and so that everything goes on smoothly.
Yeah,
So that's one of the most important things that Abhay and myself are working towards
yeah.
at Torii, and hopefully we can achieve it in the next few
And do I,
months or so.
and do I see some expansion plans of Torii coming to different cities?
I would say, inshallah. I hope that we, if the universe is great and God's hand on us, then definitely we should be popping up here and there.
Great. Also, Stefan, now I want to ask you one important question. Like a lot of people, especially the Gen Zs of today, you know, they want to get into the culinary field. They want to pursue this as a career. What would your direct message be to the young entrepreneurs or the youth of today, who want to, join the hospitality, work in the kind of position you are in? So, what are the attributes or things they need, in themselves to pursue this?
Well, I think, like I said before, the industry is a tough industry, and to do it on a day-to-day basis, you got to really love it.
Yeah,
So I can speak for future chefs. You are passionate, you are excited by what you see on the internet, on Instagram, and stuff like that. It takes a lot of hard work to be able to create that food, and to think that you create that food is a different story altogether. So it takes a lot of repetitive action, a lot of patience, a lot of training, and guiding yourself from within to be able to make it.
right,
Also, it's important that you find a good chef or a mentor to work for, who is going to guide you and mold you into becoming a better chef.
right,
I think that's one of the most important parts. And I would say, don't switch your job too early. The
right.
more you keep moving around, you're only scratching the surface
Yeah,
when you're in one kitchen. You
right,
need to be able to learn a lot more and put your head down and focus on things. So I think that's where I succeeded. Was I was looking for excellence. I was looking for skill. I was looking for knowledge,
yeah,
and the money, the position came secondary. And once I acquired my package, after that, it was that's where I'm made myself competent enough to sit here and have a conversation with
right.
you.
Yeah.
So it definitely takes time, and it takes perseverance and resilience, as I mentioned before.
Right. Well, I think that's a very nice message, Stefan, because I think, consistency, as you said, consistency and patience goes a long way. So
Hmm.
it's very important, I think, for the youth of today to be patient, to be try and strive in whatever opportunities they have, because today, if you strive in the opportunities, there's no point jumping from job to job, because
Right.
automatically or you're not growing. Then it's basically, if you stay at one job and you excel in what you do and have the patience, have the perseverance and consistency, I think you can achieve anything. So very well.
Definitely.
Very well said. So, okay, Stefan, so I'm going to start a little bit of a fun round, which I call it the rapid fire round. It's going to
Hmm.
be a little fun, a little bit on basically on food, basically. And let me know if this is basically to know a little bit more of you in person. So, if you're ready, we're ready to shoot.
Shoot.
Okay, great. So, what is the one ingredient you can't do without?
Ooh, this is so hard. Having to pick your favorite child, but I would say, I think garlic. Garlic would be right up there for me.
Okay, tomato sauce or mustard?
Mustard.
Spicy or sweet?
Spicy.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast. Breakfast for dinner.
Okay. Uh, your what is your favorite dish which you love to eat, which you can eat 7 days a week?
7 days a week.
Yeah.
I I'm a sucker for naan and rotis and the stuff coming out of tandoors.
Okay.
So definitely kebabs and rotis would be
Okay.
top.
Wh- What is your specialty dish of Torii which you like and you make the best, according to you?
Oh, I think this is a hard one. My cooking style is a combination of the Mediterranean and of Asia, and I think one of the dishes that speaks is for the vegetarians. Actually, it's called the charred broccoli.
Okay.
We grill it at a very high heat. We're glazing it with fermented plums, which are the Japanese aspect,
Yeah.
as well as a glaze made out of soy sauce, sake, and mirin.
Okay.
And then it kind of comes together with some tahini from the Middle East because I worked in Dubai as well,
Right. Yeah.
and finishing it off with some togarashi for some heat.
Yeah.
So I think that would be an ideal representation of what my cooking is at Torii right now, which is East meets West,
Right.
and that's what you would see in the future as well.
That seems really interesting because I'm a vegetarian and I'm looking forward to trying this for sure.
I would
So
love to have you at the restaurant.
great. Okay, the next one is what is your favorite song? Which is one song which you love keep humming, whether it's in the kitchen, you like, listening to music and you're humming that song. So what is that song to make you unwind?
Well, it's actually I'm a big fan of psychedelic trance music,
Okay,
and so the beats are always playing in my head. I think Infected Mushroom is
right.
one of the one of the groups that I listen to quite often.
Okay,
Apart from that, there's some rock and this new EDM music that's playing.
okay.
It's the DJ's fault. He keeps playing the same song over and over, and then it's just stuck in your head.
Okay, nice one. Uh, Also, if you have a sweet tooth, what is your favorite dessert?
Ooh, this one again is really hard. But if I would pick my favorite Indian dessert, that would be Kaju Katri.
Okay,
That's what I've loved since I've been a child, and I think my other favorite in the Western world would be chocolate, and so a chocolate ganache cake or something chocolatey would be my go-to.
are you a coffee or a tea drinker?
Oh, actually, I don't drink both.
Oh,
I drink beer.
I love that answer. That's great. Okay, and your opinion, or what do you think is that one difference between the millennials and the Gen Zs of today?
I think it's the mindset. I think when we come in, you see, the thing is that we have a lot of options now,
Yeah,
and it's very easy to just give up in the middle and move on to the next. And I think that my generation is a little more focused towards finishing the task or the goal at hand.
yeah.
Um, but you know what? I can't say anything for the others. Every individual is different, and yeah.
And the last question for today, I want to know my last rapid fire question would be taken dine in or dine out?
Uh, so if I want to eat my naans and kebabs, then I would go to the restaurant.
Okay.
But if I'm having a glass of wine with someone special, then probably a dine-in.
We want to know who the someone special is.
Ooh, not on the podcast.
All right. Thank you so much, Stefan. It was such a fun chat with you, and so much to know and learn from you. And you're such an inspiration, and people are like gaga over the food which you make there. So looking forward to seeing you in person soon, and
Thank you.
wishing you all the very best in all your future endeavors. And thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
out
Thank you very
time to do
much.
this podcast with me. So it's been an absolute pleasure,
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hope to do it again sometime soon.
for sure. Thank you. Cheers, bro.
Thanks, buddy. Take care.